YouTube maniacs? It's Monday night, man, and that means it's time for another 3-hour Raw. So it looks like we're starting out the show with John Laurinaitis coming out, and we'll see what he has to say. And I know McMahon is here tonight. I can't wait for him to come out. I know the crowd's gonna go crazy when he steps through. So let's see what happens, and hopefully we get to hear him say, "You're fired." God damn, did y'all hear that ovation when he came out? I can't wait to hear what he got to say. McMahon was slowly chewing him out until Sheamus came out. So we see that, Sheamus is saying his little shit, and we all want you out on your arse. And McMahon said, yeah, it better be a good match that you set up for Sheamus, and it better be a whole good ass Raw, because if not, I told y'all he was gonna say it. You're fired. Okay, so Laurinaitis chose Tensai for Sheamus, who I could give a fuck about. Just like I figured I wouldn't give a fuck about that match. But afterwards, you see how it's strike one for him. So Vicky comes in and gives her 2 cents about who Sheamus should face, and then he asks Teddy. So you can already see that it's working out like he's going to get fucking fired tonight. And it was real funny how McMahon said, "You have small hands." Tensai's kicking the shit out of his worshiper. And one thing I noticed, when he threw him outside the ring, he wears wrestling boots. I never noticed that before. I noticed how he kind of got in on the action on John Cena one time. So I'm thinking he's probably a wrestler, and he might turn on Tensai sooner or later. So keep an eye out for that shit in the future. I bet you it's going to happen. Yo, the Big Show knocked R-Truth the fuck out. Did y'all see that? On Sunday, the Big Show bank, and he dropped him. And y'all say how he looked at him. He was like looking at him, and he just walked away like this. Like, yeah, yo, Big Show no fucking joke down. He fucking people up. He got the fucking bear on his chest with the crossbones. He's not fucking playing. I'm liking this new Big Show. Y'all might not like him, but I'm liking him. This shit is gonna be funny. So we got Layla and Santino versus the Glamazon and Ricardo Rodriguez. You see how she was dragging him out? He's like, no, fuck this shit. I ain't doing it. If anything, this match is gonna be funny as hell. But hell, it's worth it just cause Layla's out there. And babe, I'm not talking about for me, I'm just for my fans and people that watch the videos. They like Layla. You know what I'm saying? She don't mean nothing. Her? I don't want her. I love matches like that. I do, y'all. I swear to God. A little bit of wrestling, some comedy, you know what I'm saying? But just keep that in mind. That was a mid-card match, and that's where matches like that belong. John Cena, alright? Michael Cole. Remember that next time. Nobody wants to see that bullshit in a main event. Yo, Kofi's stepping the fuck up tonight. Y'all just see that shit? I want to see this match. I like that Kofi Kingston. He ain't dancing around. Boop, boop, none of that shit. He's ready to go. Okay, so the Yes Man just came out. Daniel Bryan, you know what I mean? And he's on the mic doing his thing. By the way, y'all, I think he's going to be champ soon. Real soon. And he's going to take it from Punk. But until then, anyway, so he's saying this little spiel. And thought that shit was kind of funny how he was like, once you go Bryan, there's no even trying. I should think of my own shit like that. I got it. Once you go Tyrone, your mind will be blown. I'm sorry, that was bad. Moving forward, CM Punk's dumbass comes out. And I'm going to tell y'all why I don't like him. Because I hear me say it every week. And I'm sure there's a ton of y'all that's like, yo, why does he hate CM Punk so much? Nowhere near as much as I don't like John Cena. But I don't like him because, first of all, I don't like this whole, critical and against stuff, and you know, come out and you're sarcastic, and I dig sarcasm, but his is no good. But as you all know, I'm a huge Rock fan, and I heard him in an interview say, he said something to the effect that what Rock does is corny and it's played out. First of all, we're talking about arguably the single greatest wrestler to ever live. And he has just gone on beyond, you know, what CM Punk is even capable of. For him to talk that shit and not be able to draw like The Rock, to me it looks like jealousy. Or like he just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I mean? And that's why he's not at the level of The Rock. And he probably never will. And he needs to open his fucking head, because for him to say that shit, like, yo, yeah, I know there's people that hate The Rock, but played out and corny, most of the successful wrestlers out there, they've kept the same fucking gimmick. They've reinvented it and changed it slightly. You know what I mean? But a lot of the gimmicks, the guys that turn around and went opposite directions, not too many of them really worked. You got Triple H, his worked. And I'm thinking off the top of my head right now, an Undertaker, his American Badass worked. But eventually he went back to the basics. Okay, so we can see how it ain't working for dumbass John Cena, has gone in another direction. It ain't working for his punk ass. And don't worry, buddy. Listen, I got a subscriber who wants me to do a rant on John Cena. Don't worry, it's coming, man. But you gotta let it come naturally. You got what I'm saying? He's gonna make me mad to the point where I'm gonna give you a nice, good 5 to 10 minute rant on his monkey ass. So just wait, and it's gonna be pleasant. My God, the big red machine! So Kane came out running his mouth about, you know, how terrible he is and how evil he is and this and that. And we got AJ coming out, crazy ass chick. And CM Punk's right. You gotta love him. Hell, I got one. Shit. But this is gonna be a crazy match. Laurinaitis announcing this shit. I don't know how this is gonna go. We got CM Punk and AJ versus them two. Kane and Daniel Bryan. AJ's gonna get fucked up. She gets in the ring. I don't know. Alright, so next we got Captain Charisma, Christian, versus the fucking Great Khali. They're really fucking reaching, ain't they? The Great Khali, yo. Never mind, y'all heard me say it before. They really do need to get rid of his ass. But the Great Khali? Oh, Vicky Guerrero. I guess she's gonna bring out Dolph Ziggler or somebody. Probably no. It's Christian. Great Khali. He's probably gonna be somebody like Swagger, somebody on their level. Okay, so I was wrong. Dolph Ziggler's coming out. My boy, my man. Yo, by the way, I know I don't do reviews on SmackDown, but I was watching SmackDown Friday. I catch SmackDown every once in a while, but now Dolph is throwing a little Ric Flair struts after some of his moves. I heard that Flair's coming to manage him, and I think he's like Flair will be a real good boost to Dolph Ziggler. So yeah, I can't wait for this shit. And I hope it happens soon. So they're bringing out a fourth man, Jack Swagger, who I don't give a fuck about. In the beginning of the match, did y'all see when Khali smacked Ziggler in the chest? He chopped him, and it was just bam, cloud of sweat. Like, y'all that got it on DVR, go back and watch that shit. It was just like, bang, sweat sprinkles. What I tell y'all, huh? Dolph Ziggler, baby. I was hoping Sheamus and Dolph was gonna get into something with that little face-off they was doing, but yeah, Sheamus might as well pass the strap to him, because we've seen Sheamus with the belt, and he's not doing nothing spectacular now anyway. Then we got Natalya in the back, confronting Vince, asking him to have the whole Hart family on and shit. I ain't seen her in a while, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of fun. Every time I think about her being the Anvil's daughter, man, Every time I see her, I just be like, yeah, baby. That shit, I just want to do it every time. Yeah, baby. I'm sorry, it just makes me want to do it. Then you got Vince dancing with the Funkadactyls or whatever he fucking calls them. Yo, first of all, why did they take Brodus and put him on SmackDown? I thought that shit was stupid. Like I like him, you know, he has a lot of squash matches, but unlike Ryback, something about him's more popular, you know what I'm saying, it's catching on with people. But I don't know why they did that. Like, he needed a feud with the Big Show. I thought that was real stupid to move him to SmackDown, but whatever. Yeah, so let's see what they got coming up next. Yeah, baby!